Assalamualaikum and good morning. Today we are going to look at page 32, Cities Beneath the Sea. So what you have to do is just you listen to me reading the text, and then you also go through the text together with me. I'm just here to actually explain to you maybe some words that you might have problem understanding. So please refer to page 32 of your textbook. So cities beneath the sea. Okay, coral polyps are truly the animals that help make the world. For millions of years, tiny coral polyps have been building underwater cities. Okay, coral polyps ni refer kepada this thing lah. Ni, this one ada coral polyps. Coral ni bahasa Melayu kita panggil batu karang ke? Can't really remember. Okay, the polyps create something called limestone, which they then live on top of. So the polyps ni, they actually create limestone. Dia akan hasilkan limestone. Kalau last year, limestone ni batu kapur ke orang cakap. I can't really remember, tapi batu kapur kot. Which they then live on top of. So dia akan hasilkan limestone, and then dia akan duduk pula atas batu kapur, atas limestone ni. There are huge amount of limestone under the ocean in islands and mountains. So limestone ni ada banyak di bawah lautan, di pulau-pulau dan juga mountains. These limestone islands and mountains are called coral reefs. So limestone yang dekat island and mountain ni kita panggil pula coral reefs. Some reefs are bigger than anything people have ever made. The Egyptians used it to build the Great Pyramids. So reef ni adalah kawasan lah basically, coral reefs. Kita panggil kawasan yang ada limestone and coral polyps. So some reefs ni are bigger than anything people have ever made, meaning dia sangat besar, sangat luas. Okay, and then the Egyptians, so coral reefs ni use it to build the Great Pyramids. We have used limestone to build many buildings, and crushed limestone is used to make cement. So limestone yang dihasilkan oleh coral polyps ni adalah digunakan untuk buat Great Pyramids dulu-dululah. And also juga kita gunakan untuk buat cement. Okay, a variety of life. Living coral reefs are amazing cities beneath the sea that are full of life. The reefs develop well in the warm oceans near the equator. Okay, reefs ni dia akan membesar dengan baiknya di warm oceans yang berdekatan dengan equator. Equator ni kalau you belajar geografi adalah tengah-tengah kat garisan bumi tu, meaning garisan khatulistiwa kita panggil. So dia perlukan kawasan-kawasan macam tu lah. Dia tak hidup dekat kutub utara atau kutub selatan. Dia perlukan tempat yang panas. Among the world's most colourful places, coral reefs are full of brightly coloured fish. Okay, so coral reef ni, tempat-tempat yang ada benda-benda ni, they are full of fish, brightly coloured fish. Kalau kita tengok Finding Nemo ke, ada banyak fish-fish yang cantik. Ataupun tengok National Geographic ke. Reef fish are important food source for human, and many are caught for food around the world. Okay, so kita makan reef fish. Fish yang tinggal dekat kawasan-kawasan ni, reef ni. The biggest of them all, the Great Barrier Reef in Australia is the largest reef in the world. Yes, dekat Great Barrier Reef, Australia. Okay, it is 2,000 kilometers long, over 400 types of coral, 1,500 species of fish, and approximately 4,000 types of mollusks live in, on, and around the reef. Okay, each year thousands of visitors come to see this remarkable world beneath waves. Ya Allah. However, there are rules. Visitors can only visit 5% of the reef. In this way, they can still enjoy the reef while it remain protected for future generations. So basically, Great Barrier Reef ni adalah yang terbesar. Dia panjang dia 2,000 kilometers long. Panjang gila Over 400 types of coral kat situ, 1,500 species of fish, Ada 4,000 types of malus, macam mana sebut ni? Malus ni kalau kita refer next page tu adalah an animal that has a soft body and is often covered with shell. You have to Google lah. That is mollusk. I don't know how to pronounce. You have to Google that as well. Okay. But then this one they only open to visitors 5% of the reef. 5% dia boleh buka. So that benda tu tak habis dirosakkan oleh manusia lah. So kita ada, walaupun ada 2,000 km long, yang boleh masuk orang pergi ke situ adalah hanya 5%. So threats to coral reef. Threats ni adalah ancaman. In recent years, a number of dangers have threatened coral reefs and the life that depends on them. One of the biggest threat is illegal way of fishing. Illegal way of fishing ni memancing secara haram lah. Pemancingan haram, apa kita panggil. Okay, that explodes bombs in the water to kill as many fish as possible. It kills most living things and causes great damage to the reef structure. So illegal fishing ni, apa yang dia buat adalah dia bom kawasan-kawasan yang ada banyak ikan ni kan, untuk dapat ikan lah. Tapi dia merosakkan juga reefs. Okay, fishing with an extremely dangerous chemical called cyanide is another threat to reefs, particularly in the Philippines. Dekat Philippines dia pakai pula cyanide. Fishermen put this poisonous chemical into the reef water because it stuns the fish and they can't move. Okay, they catch the fish easily and then sell them for big money to aquarium or restaurants. The chemical they use kill coral polyps and causes large areas of reef to die. See, dia tak baik lah actually gunakan cyanide ni. Dia letakkan dalam kawasan yang ada fish ni and they stuns the fish. Stun ni maksudnya dia paralyze kejap. Paralyze ni maksudnya lumpuh, tak boleh gerak. Okay, and then they sell them for big money. Tapi chemical ni juga adalah membunuh coral polyps ni and causes large areas of reef to die. Okay, water pollution also damages reefs. In addition, warmer water in the ocean has been causing many areas of reef to turn white. Okay, so biologists are worried that further warming may damage coral reefs even more. Ni lebih kepada kita panggil apa ni, bahasa apa, global warming sebab untuk kita punya bumi ni makin panas. So warmer water ni menyebabkan banyak kawasan yang ada reef ni jadi putih. So kita takutlah kalau makin warm lagi the world ni, maybe boleh damage lagi coral reefs ni. Okay, reasons for hope. This one is the Great Barrier Reef in Australia. It's really big. Threats to coral reefs are serious, but there is reason to hope that we will survive. Coral reef conservation can help these tiny coral polyps, which have survived natural threats for millions of years, to rebuild the damaged reef that so many ocean creatures and plants depends on. Okay, so coral reef conservation meaning conservation ni apa kita panggil lah? Pemeliharaan. Kita nak ada tu, kita nak jaga. Help this. Okay, so dah million of years, which have survived natural threats for millions of years. Selama ni tak ada orang kacau pun. Okay, so to rebuild the damaged reef so that so many ocean creatures and plants depend on. So basically coral reef ni banyak benda yang bergantung pada dia. Ocean creatures ni termasuklah ikan-ikan and maybe kita panggil apa tu? Rumpai laut. Kita panggil rumpai laut. Yes. Okay, that is all. Bye-bye.